Japheth, the Negroid race. Because, again, they were originally a Negroid race, and that's what I'm going to prove. Some people walk around saying they were white, they were white. According to what? Your interpretation? Can we validate these claims? We can validate that they were originally.
Japheth was associated with the white Caucasian races, in contrast with Shem and Ham, who were believed to be ancestors of the Semites and the black people, respectively. Japheth's descendants were thus held to be the Aryan and Indo-European people who inhabited Europe and Asia Minor. Japhethites. Japhethites. In Abrahamic religions, it is an obsolete historical biblical terminology for race coined in the 18th century ethnology and linguistics for people supposedly descended from Japheth, one of the three sons of Noah in the Bible. The other two sons of Noah, Shem and Ham, are eponymous ancestors of the Semites and the Hamites, respectively. In medieval ethnology, the world was believed to have been divided into three scale racial groupings corresponding to the three classical continents: Semitic people of Asia, the Hamitic people of Africa, and the Japhetic people of Europe. The term has been used in modern times as a designation in physical anthropology, ethnography, and comparative linguistics. In anthropology, it was used in a racial sense for white people, the Caucasian race. In linguistics, it was used as a term for the Indo-European languages. These are now mostly obsolete. In a linguistic sense, only the Semitic people form the well-defined family. The Indo-European group is no longer known as Japhetic, and the Hamitic group is now recognized as paraphyletic within the Afro-Asiatic family. This thing right here said it was used in a racial sense for Caucasians. There's nothing in here that ever said that a Japheth was black, or his descendants represented black people, or anything of the likes. That's two sources. Let's see what we get. What else we gonna get right here? All you gotta do is just do your research, people. Just tap on it and read. Japheth, from the Hebrew word meaning enlargement, is one of Noah's sons, along with Shem and Ham, who is usually referred to as Japheth ben Nun, or Japheth son of Noah. Ben Nuh, or Yashub son of Noah in Arabic records. He was born when Noah was more than 500 years old and is often listed as the last amongst three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, which made people think he was the youngest son, but there are also instances where he is treated as the eldest. He is listed in the Amazing Bible timeline with world history at 2450 BC. There's nothing in here that states that this man was the right race. You see? He was one of 8 people saved by Noah's Ark during the Great Flood, along with his wife, who was not named by the Bible. They were able to propagate 7 sons after the flood, namely Gomer, Magog, Medea, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Teresh. Okay, the guy talked about the Thracians, but these were the Thracians right here. These were the people from Thrace, from Tiras. You see? Let's back on out of that. Where did Jacob and his descendants live? Japheth is usually thought of as the father of the Europeans, not the black people, not the black people, not the black race. No one thought of that but you. You and your cult. Don't nobody outside your cult think like you. Nobody. The shit you guys say is just absurd and it's wrong. And it's just unreal. Japheth is usually thought of, usually, not unusually, usually thought of as the father of the Europeans and the fathers of the Japhetic race, equating the Japhetic nations to the Europeans. He is known as the ancestor of the Indo-European nations, not the Afro-Asiatic, sir. The majority of his descendants are situated in northwestern regions like Anatolia and the Aegean. However, there is also assumption that Japheth is the father of the Asian and Mongoloid people. There's nowhere in this passage where Africa, black, or any of this is mentioned. These brothers are lying. These people is related to the early Greeks and the deity Iaptos, which is Japetus. See, Iapetus. Okay? Iapetus is Japheth. All of these are different versions of Japheth's name. Prajapati. See, when you go back and chase the Mongoloid people, their histories, their traditions, everything point back to Japheth. Don't nothing in Afro-Asiatic, nothing point to Japheth. This is just a straight lie. Japheth is not the father of the African race, clearly. Lie number 2.